Rick had killed the girl, she said that she had no doubt and that Rick did what he did to protect their family and their lifestyle. Rick was interviewed by detectives again and maintained the same story, not knowing that his family had turned against him. But what Rick hadn't counted on was that detectives would double-check his story. Investigators cleverly used CCTV footage to track and time the other vehicles spotted in front of Rick on the morning that Rick claimed he dropped Tia off. They determined that although he did drive the school route, he went past it and never stopped outside to drop Tia off. It was simply a cover. He returned home after picking up the spare parts while Jolene was working in the daycare center. He attended to his car while waiting for night to fall. You see, he had hidden Tylee's body in the shed after he killed her, the method of which is still a mystery. When it was dark, he removed Tia's body from her makeshift tomb and placed it in the car to drive it to the river. Although police collected 50,000 hours of CCTV footage from that evening, they never managed to catch Rick in the act of driving to dispose of the body. He left his phone at home and had taken a secluded route. It was well planned and intentional. He'd even asked Trent and Josh not to be home that evening so he could get rid of the body without having them to witness it. It was a sad and tragic ending for young Tia. Rick had just carelessly dumped her naked body on the riverbank, where trash was usually discarded. It revealed what he really thought of his foster daughter. She was nothing more than something to be thrown away. He didn't even give her the dignity of covering her body with clothing. He left her out in the open, naked with her underwear partially pulled down. Jolene admitted that the morning the body was found in the Pimpama River, she went to the bedroom where Rick lay in bed. It was all over the news. Jolene turned to Rick and asked him if the body could be Tia's, and he replied, yes, just like that. And Jolene just accepted it and then went about with her day. What is wrong with this family? The inquest into Tylee Palmer's death revealed even more chilling details. During the investigation, more of Rick Thorburn's dark past began to surface. Now the public knew that he wasn't just a man who murdered his foster daughter to cover up his son's abuse. No. Rick Thorburn was a predator. He had a history of predatory behavior long before Tylee ever entered his home. This wasn't a one-time act of violence. It was part of a much larger, much darker history. What's even more unsettling is the way Jolene Thorburn stuck by her husband's side despite knowing what Rick had done. She remained loyal to him until the very end, helping him to cover up the murder and pretending to grieve in public while hiding the truth behind closed doors.